All right, this is Josh Gwynn, and we're back with working on this slider image. So in this section, or in the last section of the course, I told you how to edit all of this text, how to change the picture out for the slider. Now I'm going to show you how to actually add a second picture so you have multiple pictures in the slider. So what you'll notice is up here on the right, I'll move this over so you can see it. Up here on the right is this slider drop down. And what this will do is when you click it, it'll show you the different slider images that you have in your slider. And so right now we have three. This one is the one we edited, this one, and then this one, which obviously you see those are both not edited. So for the time being, I'm just going to put two in there, but just know that you can click Add Slide here, and it'll add multiple slider images. So you can have multiple images, as many as you want in that slider. I just feel like most people will look through two sliders, but probably not many more than that. So I'm going to just show you how to add a second slider image. Also, you can select how you want this slider to autoplay, whether or not you want it to scroll fast or slow. I usually do slow, and I think it gives it a couple of seconds in between slides. So anyway, that's how you set the speed of the slider automatically rotating. And you can set it to where it doesn't automatically rotate, and people will have to use these little handles to rotate to the next slide. So anyway, to add a second slider image, so we have our first one. We're going to go add a second slider image. And again, it's up to you whether or not you want to try to use this picture area. I guess it depends on what your website is and what type or what your client's website is. I personally don't like it. I'd rather have this text centered and use the text to start to sell the customer on why I think they should work with me or my company or my client's company. So I'm going to go in and click Edit and remove this, and then click Save, and you can see that it defaults to the text in the center and this background image. And so what I'm going to want to do is change out the background and add another kind of cool looking image. So again, you could select one of the default images for Strikingly, but I'm going to suggest that you upload an image. So we'll go back to my folder here, and I'm going to pick another image, cool image of a car that we can use. So I like this image right here. It's kind of neat, so I'm going to go with that image. So I'm just going to drag it over to here. And I'll show you in another video where you can get some images like this that you have a copyright to use, where you can get them for very inexpensively for about $1 per image. I'll show you a site that you can do that, because I've found it to be extremely valuable. So now once this image is in here, I'm kind of not digging this purple color as much. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Styles, and I'm going to change that back to I'm going to change that to the blue, because of the red. I think the blue kind of looks good there. So now once I have the slider image in there, I'm going to click Save, and that's going to save that slider image in there. And so you see that the default title text is what is showing up here in this little slider image. So I'm going to go in and change that title text. So we're going to change it to something catchy. We'll change it to my slogan. So Redline your brand. So we'll do that. And you can see, again, it doesn't really have that, it doesn't have the boldness in terms of the text that I want. So I'm going to go into heading font, and I'm just going to find a better one that I like better and go with that one. So in this case, let's see. We'll go with this bitter color. I think that looks good. And I'm going to take that period off. And then click Save, and so that's it. We're good to go there. So I'm going to edit this text and just add in some more text about that. Starts the sales process. So so find out how we can supercharge your digital marketing. Click Save, and so alright, that's starting to look better. Now I'm going to go in and select a different text for here. We'll go with Arial text, and then I'm pretty happy with how this looks right now. What I am going to do is click Save, and then click Save again over here, and then keep editing, so we can keep editing. So now what you can see is that, and you can drag the order of these slides. So if I wanted this one to be first, I can drag the order to the top and use that one first instead of this one. So and when I was changing those fonts, the heading font or the headline font and then the text font, it was automatically changing them on both slides for me. So I'm going to keep the red Lamborghini picture first because I like that one. And so now you can see that within the slider you have two images, and we have it set to autoplay none, so you want to make sure that you set it to fast or slow, and that way it will, and then click Save again and keep editing. And at this point, what I'm going to recommend is that you preview the website to see how you like it, how it looks. And so the way you do that is you come over here and click Preview, and it'll bring up the website in preview mode, so you can see how that slider looks, how it would look live. And so there's the slider, and that's the only thing we have in this navigation up here so far, but we're going to add some more stuff, so don't worry about that. And then you can see what it looks like on the other image. So I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to stick with that, and you can also preview it on a tablet. So here's what it would look like on a tablet, like an iPad. So you can see it still renders pretty well. It automatically adjusts the text to whatever device you're on, and still looks really good. So and then you can even take a look at it on a mobile device, and it will give you that. On a mobile device, you can just kind of drag it and see, and again, it automatically adjusts your text, so still looks fantastic on a mobile device. So anyway, that is how you add a slider, and you can add, again, I'm going to exit out of the preview here. You can add as many images as you want, and you know, by just going in here and clicking Add Slide. So you could add a third one if you wanted to, or a fourth or a fifth, however many you want. My preference is 2 or 3. But that's totally up to you and your client, or if you're building the website for you, it's totally up to you how many you add. So anyway, check out the next lecture. We're going to go down the website page to the About section. I'm going to show you how to add an About section for your website. So thanks for watching.